Davy McLaughlin, team manager, is with me here. Let's talk first about Geraldine McLaughlin. A bit of a scare there in a club game last week, Davy. Obviously, everybody concerned with this quarter final coming up. What's the situation with her?
Aye, look, she picked up a knock very early in the second half of the semi-final against St Eunice they were playing, yeah, and she came off. She went down, took a jolt to her knee. I think she actually fell in the kneecap, and that's what she feels herself. It was certainly very painful now, and she was a wee bit distressed, and I think that was maybe more shock than anything else. She says she was here Monday night. She didn't train on Monday night, to be fair, and she's not training tonight. She says that's more precautionary. She feels it's okay in herself, and as I say, nobody knows their body better than themselves. So she's to see Tommy Gallagher tomorrow morning. But we're optimistic enough. It's no more than just a bit of a knock.
With all due respect to everybody, it would be an understatement to say it would be a huge blow if she couldn't play.
Aye, look, she's pivotal to her form this year now, and that's right, and it would be a blow, and particularly after her performance in the Ulster final.
Yeah.
But I've said it all along, Charlie. We have a panel there now of 30, and there's nobody. Everybody can come in and do a job at a point in time, and I mean, people tend to forget that Geraldine didn't play in the early part of the season for us because she was out from injuries from last year.
That's right.
She didn't play until maybe I think it was early April. So look, and we won games without her. So look, she's important, but that's what the squad's for.
Yeah. Armagh, I mean, we talked about it the last night we were talking, that you felt your team was a bit naive the last time you played them, pointed the finger at yourself and management. Some of the girls I've spoken to have taken responsibility as well. It'll be a different Donegal this time.
Aye, it will, to be fair, and look, I suppose we're maybe a wee bit further down the road now and we're a bit wiser about the whole thing, and going back to that game, I would absolutely take responsibility. We just didn't set ourselves up right, and we didn't make the changes quickly enough. The girls are big enough to say, look, they're in the team once they cross the white line, that they take responsibility, but ultimately it lies with myself. We've seen them since. We've actually went to see them on Saturday night there. They played Westmeath in the challenge game, and look, I feel they're still a strong unit there, but I think we've come on leaps and bounds now, and the girls who had come back from Australia and that, they've sharpened up now. Yvonne McMonagle's a different player. My own daughter, Davy McLaughlin, there, she's a different player now. She's getting the training now, whereas before she was travelling home for those league games, and I think her whole fitness now has come on leaps and bounds. Look, I think we'll have a different team. Armagh are certainly going to be a challenge now, and they proved that both against Cavan on Saturday night, and the prior game I think it was against Laois. So look, they'll be up for it, but we'll see how we get on.
What sort of game do you expect from them? Will they be defensive, do you think? They're aware of the dangers that you guys can deliver if given space and time?
Yeah, I think maybe the advantage of that they've seen us in the Ulster final. I know James Daly was at that match and he's seen us in the Ulster final, and he'll see how we set up for that game now. Whether he takes that into account or not, I don't know. Yeah, they seem to be a very strong defensive unit now, and they're very comfortable working the ball out with their hands. That seems to be their strength. Obviously, work the ball in the middle of the field to Caroline Hanlon, and then they look to give it early or diagonally, and to either Fionnuala McKenna or the young girl Mackin. Look, they'll be up for it now. There's a big prize for either of us at the end of it. Either a Dublin or Monaghan in the All-Ireland semi. Yeah,
these girls have won an Ulster title for the first time. Sometimes when that happens, players feel that's enough, job done. But I sense from these girls, they feel, no, there's more to do here.
Well, what an Ulster was a reward, I suppose, for the work that they put in, but they enjoyed that, and they were right to enjoy it. But we were back here on the Wednesday night, and the thing I told them the Wednesday night was, the only thing they really know now is they're good enough to win an Ulster title.
Yeah.
The challenge now is they're good enough to go on, and I always say the next game's the most important, and none more so than Armagh. But the reality of it is, if we play Armagh, and if we're fortunate enough to beat Armagh, you're down to the last four, and really anything can happen then, Charlie. And then it's about who's got the biggest heart, I always say.
Yeah. Well, you can't question the heart these girls have, Davy. They've shown that in abundance this year, when asked and required.
Yeah, and I mean, if you even go back to the playoff game against Cavan, they were 7 points down at half time, and they came back into that game and eventually won it by 2 or 3. And I mean, nobody gave them a hope against Monaghan, and that was probably understandable, given Monaghan's form, and I suppose given our record, against Armagh, and then the fact that Monaghan beat Armagh, nobody gave them a chance. But look, they've big hearts now, and you can sense there tonight now they're well up for it again.
Yeah, great sense of achievement in the county for the girls, winning the Ulster senior title for the first time. But I have the sense it's not going to be enough for you guys. It's a fantastic history-making moment, but I think everybody feels that there's more in this team, Davy.
Well, look, we can't get ahead of ourselves, I think I said this before. I mean, we have a great backroom team, and the boys are working away there, and I'd be very driven myself, and hopefully maybe that rubs off onto the girls, maybe for all the right reasons, or maybe sometimes the wrong reasons. But look, they seem to pick something up now, and they're anxious to get on with it now. They're looking forward to the game. You're down to the last 8. You won that, you're down to 4, and as I said just previously there, anything can happen, really, Charlie.